Quais perguntas fazer para um pitch muito bom? Eu sou Augusto Tons, investidor anjo, mentor de startup. Hoje eu conversei com uma startup que desenvolveu uma plataforma para conectar idosos com cuidadores de idosos. E fique agora com a análise de pitch. Very good, Leo. I think this was one of the best pitches that I have seen. So congratulations. Very good.
Thanks.
The story is very well told. I could understand everything. There's a very good flow. So very good. So let's talk about the business now. I would like to go back to the first slide, and then we will go back, and then we will talk about the most critical ones, the ones that I believe would make sense for us to discuss a little bit more. Okay, so you mentioned that this is an artificial intelligence. It has an artificial intelligence and automation, and it is used to identify which elder would be near to the closest person that would take care of him or her.
Correct, for matching algorithm,
And it's like Uber. You try to position the closest person with the higher rate. Is that correct?
So it's not as simple as Uber. Like for Uber, you pretty much don't care who will drive you. You just need to get it fast and cheap.
Yeah, that's true.
When we're talking about the person who will be coming to your home, living with
I believe
you.
that it's better if you go to the slide number 3, I believe.
So you selecting the person who will be living with your elderly parents when you are not there. And your parents typically have some specific conditions, and you want to be sure that this person experienced in those type of issues. For example, if my parents have Alzheimer's and dementia, I want to be sure that this person is experienced of working with Alzheimer's dementia patients. I want to be sure that this person lives nearby, so they can come quickly if needed. Also, if my personal care involved, I want this is for my mom, I don't want male caregivers. Also, I want my caregiver to work to speak maybe particular secondary language if my mom is not comfortable with like English language. So there are many stuff, and there is a personality match as well. It's like a lot of old people, they still little bit selective on certain criteria of the people. And that is why there are a lot of companions, way more companions than when you request in an Uber. Like we started from simple matching, but now we are training our system to be able to identify certain segments and groups and how they work with each other. So and we adding more and more variables. For example, now we exploring the opportunity to include personality tests for caregivers, and see maybe matching based on personality tests will give better results than our current engine. So there are a lot of interesting stuff there that can be done.
Very good. When you present this photo, I can't see the skills experience here. I can only see the distance and the price. Is it exactly what the elder or their family will see in the app?
So this is like intro card.
Yes.
You see if they can see a full profile there. When they click see full profile, they will see all the information, skills,
Yeah.
experience, previous working um, um, companies, etc., etc. But the important thing that when we show these profiles to our clients, they already matched. So they literally see top 2-3 candidates. They don't need to go through like dozens and hundreds profiles of themselves. It doesn't make sense. It's just waste of time. So we already match them. We show them best candidates, but they can also see all the detailed information when they click see full profile of this like top 3. And even if they don't like anyone from this top 3 list that we offer, we will be sending them other candidates down the list until they find the correct one for them.
Okay. Have you thought about including the skill, or at least the most critical requirements? For example, the example that you mentioned, Alzheimer, for example.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because there are a lot of blank space in each profile. So I believe adding this information would be very important for the user,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't damage the UI.
Yeah, yeah. So we're thinking of like showing like badges there, and the badges will show something specific why this specific is good for you. Like, and they will be like top Alzheimer's dementia provider if you're looking for Alzheimer's and dementia, or like something like that.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Yeah.
Another option would be asking for critical information that it must have, like the the provider should have this specification, these characteristics. So the list that you receive will have these characteristics. So in this
Yeah.
case, you don't need to show in the profile, but they will know that this specification will be there in these candidates. But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
another way to view that.
Mm-hmm.
Just ideas to share.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the slide of the market because I think it's very important. Fragment the one I believe before that.
This one or this one?
This one is very clear. Uh, 100 billion is spent in home care.
Yeah, 100 billion.
100 billion. It contemplates. Do you know what it includes? It includes.
Yeah, it includes all paid home care services. It doesn't include unpaid, for example, when like family provide services for their families, or some volunteers or something. This is all paid services provided by individuals or home care agencies.
How about insurance and medicines? No?
So this is only non-medical home care.
Ah,
Let's say most of the market is private pay, but insurance is like about 30% covered by insurance. 70% is just private pay. Families spending their money.
and the 70% represents the 100 billion, or there.
No, this includes insurance. Yeah, all the home
Okay,
care services. Yeah,
it includes insurance.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, going next. This 20 to 100 annual cost for people is
Yeah.
based on which kind of need, or
This
describe.
is just yeah. This is the money they pay to caregivers. Again, either to individuals or home care agencies.
Oh, I see. So if we multiply for one family, one agency by the price they charge, we will
Yeah,
get to 20 to 100.
yeah,
It
uh,
would
yeah,
be a little bit less than 10K per month.
yeah. So depending on number of hours a family need.
Yeah,
So
you
typically it
mentioned
is
that it's
from
25 per hour,
for
right?
agencies. Yeah, yeah.
For agencies. So if the agencies need to take care, it's 24 hours, right? If they are in an agency or not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Agency start from 4 hours shifts and up to 24.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if we pick 10 hours per day, it will be 300 hours per month, and multiplied by 25, that would be
About 75.
more than 100.
Yeah, yeah. There are cases when they pay more than 100. I would say, uh, there are agencies that charge 15,000 per month for live-in care. So
Mm.
this is just typical range.
Okay, understood. And let's talk about the price that the people would charge. It's a You mentioned that you are able to reduce the cost
Yep.
because the agency would charge 25. And
Yep.
yes, and then with the platform, they would charge something between 10 and 18, right?
Correct. Yeah. So and the situation is the following: most of the agencies, they small local agencies, so they have a lot of administration expenses, offices, and uh, administration personnel. So what they do, they if they paying to caregiver $15, then they charge family $30. Pretty much they add 100% there because they're not super efficient. And also, after 2015, they need to employ caregivers, so they need to pay all the benefits, overtime rates, and etc., minimum wages. Uh, with our model, family can pay $20. $4 will go to us, and $16 will go to the caregiver. So as a result, caregiver gets more, family pays less, and we getting our 20% platform fee. So,
I
and we,
understand. But
yeah, and
do you
because of
have,
our economy of scale and automation, like our administration cost per like family is super low.
I understood. My question is, do you have a maximum price established, or
So,
they are free to charge the amount they want?
yeah, so it works the following way. Every provider, they have their default price on the profile, how much they would like to get. But when family submits a request with us, they can select the level of budget they have, like
Okay.
average, below average, or like top providers. Or
Mm-hmm.
they can enter even their own rate that they have. For example, some of the families, they have like some particular budget.
Yeah,
And what our system do is pretty much does back auction with the providers and sees who can accept that budget, or if nobody accepted, providers can suggest their own price, and then client will decide, okay, whether they can afford that.
okay. So in practical terms, you don't establish a maximum, but if they
Yep.
don't charge correctly, they will not receive any client.
Yes, on both sides. If provider will be charging too much, then because of the competition from other providers, they won't be hired. And on another side, if clients will set budget too low, no providers will accept that, and they will need to increase the price, increase the budget.
I see. It will be defined by the market at the end of the day.
Correct. It defined on the market, and we see all the deals that happening, all the bids, and all the prices that got accepted. So we have pretty nice picture like on all states in the US what the prices are, and we also like recommending providers. Okay, the average prices in your area are these ones, so they can set the correct prices on their profiles.
Great, very good. That would be my next question. Very good to know. Let's go to the next one. Competition.
Yep.
There's no company making intelligent matching yet in this market.
Yeah. Like care.com, this is a very old company. They sell subscription to registry of the providers, and their main focus are nannies. They also have dog walkers, they have house cleaners, and by the way, they have caregivers. So it's pretty much you will pay the subscription, you will access to thousands of these profiles, but pretty much after that you need to do everything manually, which doesn't work for our clients. Care links, they pretty similar. They do only caregivers. They were acquired a couple of years ago by insurance company, and since then they're not super developing. Care Guide is a Canadian company. They have a little bit of US business, and Kindly Care, you also getting access to the caregivers profile there, and they don't have other services, and they don't have this intelligent matching engine.
Okay. I don't know I don't know very well this market, and I haven't studied it deeper. It's strange not having yet other companies that do this, because it's a very big market, and there are similar ideas, like the one like Uber is a similar idea, or Tinder is a similar idea. So you are making it in a more intelligent way, and in my point of view, a very good one. But it's strange not having other competitors doing the same.
Yeah, because there are some important technology components for this automation and intelligence that become available only recently. And that is why before it was like huge market, but most very fragmented, and a lot of local companies who doing like local stuff. But now when we have access to all this automation in terms of like background checks, in terms of payment processing, in terms of like training models for matching and all this stuff, so we finally can like build this global national service for matching and administration of the providers, so which is very cool.
Yeah, let's talk about the training that you just mentioned. How it works? How does it work? Do you have a training in your platform to make them ready for the work, or do you require a certification or something like that?
Yeah, for now, what we do, we check that they have valid certification. There are 3 types of providers there: companions, CNAs, certified nurse assistants, and home health aides, HHAs. For CNA and HHA, you need to have certification and pass the training. So we don't train them for now. We just check that they have trainings and valid certification. For companion, there is no requirements for any certifications. Anyone can become a companion. Just be there to make sure that everything is fine. Talk to people, like play games or going for walks together. But if it is more like personal care, when you need touch people, when you need to help with bathing, when you need to move a person from wheelchair to the bed, then you need to be certified for that. But as the next steps, we partnering with training companies, so caregivers can get needed training again through our marketplace, and so we can they can grow as a professionals on our platform and build a more professional profiles with us.
Great, great to hear that, because I believe that you have a great opportunity to increase the revenue of your business just by entering in the learning market for these
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Because
there are a lot of additional things that can help us that make sense and help with financials, like all these training certifications, also like insurance products. Like we're working with one of the insurance vendors to start offering coverage for the families in case of like theft or any damages that can be purchased, and which also increase our revenues. And there are another financial products that can be offered to both clients and the providers. So there is a lot of interesting stuff that can be done.
yeah, definitely. But the specific thing that was in my mind when I mentioned related to the learning, it's
Hmm.
because in the future we'll have a lot of unemployed people due to artificial intelligence,
Yeah,
and those guys will not have what to do, or they will not know what to do, and you would be the Uber of today, because Uber
yeah,
is serving as an alternative for people that are unemployed, and
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
would be the next Uber probably.
Yeah, yeah, because these type of things that people can do when they just need job. Like you
Exactly.
can become Uber driver pretty quickly,
Yeah.
and the same for companion. You can either like start as a companion or become CNA. It is just 8 hours training. You can quickly become CNA and start helping elderly people and having job within a week. So it helps unemployed people.
Yeah. Exactly. Hmm. Yeah. So I have one suggestion here for this slide.
Yep.
Instead of using total care management, you could use the characteristics and features, not features, but the characteristics of your platform that they don't address.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
for example, time spent to find the correct.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
hard to
good
measure
idea.
for the others. You can measure yours, but um, because the total care management, it doesn't mean much for me. It
Correct, correct.
Because
That's
intelligent
good. Yeah.
matching is what will make total care management works. So
Yeah,
it's
because
not
total care
total.
management is more feature, but we need to like show values there, and like as
Yeah,
you said, like less time is
exactly,
value that they're
exactly.
getting.
Because this way you can present the differentiation. Here, I couldn't see by this total care management. It's You're talking about building the network. The platform
Yeah.
would be. I think this make more sense to say that it's a total management tool or a total ecosystem tool
Mm-hmm.
than that line that you explain, because here you are bringing the whole ecosystem to the platform, into the
Mm-hmm.
platform. Maybe it's a good topic for you to mention as a differentiation.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to bring the whole ecosystem to the platform and being a one-stop provider for the family need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to the next.
Yep.
Okay, understood. Next. Now about the numbers. So here you have 180 orders per month, but you mentioned that you have 50 families using the platform, right?
Yep.
Where are those 130 orders? Or the orders doesn't mean client. It means that one client.
Invoices. Yeah. Depend on a weekly basis. So this is number of invoices.
Invoices.
Yep.
So it's a sale already, not an order. It's not a
Yeah.
requirement.
Yeah. Order is invoice. Yeah.
Okay. So if you charge $20 by day, by person, you will have here 30 days on average. So you mean here that on average one client pays 30 days or stay 30 days in the platform?
On average, one client pays about like $15 to $2,000 per month on the platform. So and yeah, given our take rate of 20%, so it's about average 3,300 net per client per month for us. And yeah, so like average rate is about like $15 an hour, but it really depends. Depends on the locations, depends on the whether it is live-in care or hourly care. It varies.
Yeah, here what I would suggest to you to do is change a little bit the order of the numbers that you're presenting, because it's not easy to do the math and to reach the numbers that you're presenting. You have
Okay.
all the numbers, but you're not presenting it in a good order. It's not
Yeah.
easy to understand and see. And I'm worried about our time. We have passed 7 minutes now from what we have established. And I'd like to understand a little bit better about the numbers. Let's go to the next one. Let's see if I have any other comments. Why July presents a reduction of GMV?
Yeah, so in July, what happened? So we have 3 people in sales operations and customer support, and it was like end of June when one person quit and one person got hospitalized. So we ended up with only one person. So and we lost clients because of that, but we recovered. So everything is on the place, and we started showing very good growth on our August and September numbers.
I see. I would like to understand a little bit better about the sales process. Are you using only outbound? Are you using inbound as well?
Yeah, so sales process, typically we do the first step through all these 3 channels. Customers make requests on our website, and after that, some of the customers.
To the slide of the 3 channels.
Yeah.
When you talk.
Should I go there?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we're getting either through current clients or through paid marketing or from case managers requests, and typically it is submitted online. Then system starts automating matching. So some of the clients automatically does everything, but our sales and customer support typically reach out to most important clients, the high value cases for us, and help them with the process. And after they got matched, pretty much hiring is automated, and after that, after they confirmed hiring, system set up all the payroll taxes documents that is required, and after that, on a weekly basis, providers started providing services. They clock in, clock out when they start work and finish the work. On a weekly basis, invoices sent to the clients. Clients pay on the platform, and system takes care of all the payroll taxes calculations and send money to providers.
I see. And do you use marketing strategies? This pay marketing is through Facebook or Google?
No, yeah, this mostly paid search because we tested different channels, and paid search worked the best for us.
Okay.
Because this is intent-based need, and people when they got in this situation, they started searching for it. So that is why paid search works for us. There is way room to grow there, because we're spending about $8,000 to $9,000 per month for paid search, but we just scratching the surface of total potential volumes there, and there are multiples of growth we can grow within this channel. We even haven't started using Bing. We tested it; it works for us, but for the focus and because we have this small budget, we just use Google.
Okay. And Facebook, have you tested?
Yeah, Facebook we tested, it works for us, but customer acquisition cost through Facebook was higher than through paid search. And given that we have only 8,000, which we run out of this money pretty quickly, so doesn't make not a lot of sense for us to go to other channels for now.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Leo, very nice to talk to you. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure meeting you. I believe that you are doing a great job, and I hope we could be closer and suddenly invest in you.
Yeah. Let's make it happen. Thank you for your feedback and thinking. Not a lot of people doing that. Yeah, if you will be visiting San Francisco, we are at 500 Startups office and Mission Street. Happy to meet for coffee or something. And I will follow up with the information that you can share with the fund.
Great.
And yeah, let's see how we can get them.
Great.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Yeah.
Se você gostou desse vídeo, deixe seu like. Se você tem alguma pergunta, algum comentário, pode deixar aqui nos comentários abaixo. E para assistir o pitch completo, basta continuar assistindo esse vídeo. Se você quiser receber mais atualizações sobre os novos vídeos e novos conteúdos, basta me acompanhar nas redes sociais ou se inscrever no canal do YouTube, que vai estar aqui abaixo no primeiro comentário. Grande abraço e até a próxima.
Yeah, so True Care 24 is in-home senior care platform. So what we do, we enable families and individual caregivers to find and work with each other directly. Pretty much following the global trend of shifting to gig economy, we bring in the infrastructure for gig economy to home care market. And we started from caregivers, but potentially we will be adding other services and other verticals. So families can find all the services for their elderly parents on one platform. And why I personally doing this, it connected to my personal story. When I moved to the US to get my MBA degree from UC Berkeley, I'm originally from Russia, and my mom is still there. At one point of time, she fell down and injured herself. And that was the like turning point in my life, because before you always thinking that your parents taking care of you, and at that moment I realized that this is my turn came. And when I was arranging all these services remotely for her, this is first time I got introduced to in-home senior care services. And also I believe that there are two core values in our life, which is health and family. And this is how the mission of TrueCare24 was born. I believe that every family should have access to high quality care for their loved ones in need. So, and also what I see that aging is a global problem. For example, in the US alone, there are more than 48 million seniors, and they already spending more than $100 billion on home care services. And this number will only grow because it is expected that number of seniors will double by 2050. So there will be more people who need help with everyday living activities. And also what I see that a lot of our clients' stories, they resonate with my personal story. When sudden life-changing event happens, it is either hospitalization or diagnosis of certain disease or fall, and suddenly people put in that situation when they urgently need to arrange all these services, which are super expensive. Families paying from $20,000 to $100,000 per year, and in most of the cases, this is not covered by insurance companies. So people spending their savings, they spending their earnings on this care. And there was one more recent hit when in 2015, because of the new regulation, home care agencies increased their rates by 30%. Which put a lot of families into a situation when they cannot afford home care agencies anymore. So they started looking into independent providers market. But independent providers market is super fragmented. Yes, there are millions of individual providers there, but they're not tech savvy. They're not well educated enough. They don't know how to make them discoverable online. So, and it is very interesting timing on the market that on one side, there are millions of families who urgently need the care and will be potentially spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for care. And on the supply side, there are millions of individual caregivers who are happy to provide the service, but they cannot find each other. And also, if they even find each other, they don't know how to work with each other, because when family hires a caregiver directly, officially, you becoming the employer of that person, which triggers a lot of compliance and regulations. So, and here we see opportunity to bring out technology to build this monster marketplace that will connect all this supply to all this demand and provide them tools how they can work with each other. So we launched the platform. We currently have more than 3,000 monthly engaged users. And on the product side, we do three main things. Like first, we have built intelligent fulfillment engine that matches you with top 1% of the providers. And it works like magic. You submit the request with us, and after that, you don't need to do anything. No phone calls, no messages. System does the rest for you. It goes through hundreds of local profiles. It matches them to your situation based on skills, experience, reliability scores, and other metrics. Then it reach out to every candidate to check whether they're available for your particular schedule and whether they're available for your particular budget. And then among those who are good match and available, it selects top 2 or 3 candidates based on our internal rankings and set up interview for you. So it gives you the power literally to get best 2-3 candidates out of like 500, 600 candidates there. There is no way you can do this manually. So second thing, we made administration and management of these providers super easy. Like for you, it is as easy as on a weekly basis, just log into your dashboard, review invoice and pay the invoice. And system takes care of the rest, all the payroll, taxes, electronic payments, scheduling, time tracking, background checks. So we have built really robust platform that brings the level of service close to home care agency level of service, but allows individual caregivers rates. And this is very great. And the third thing, after we establish trust with our clients and solve their caregivers need, they started asking us, what about other services that we need? Like, what about nurses? What about doctors? What about when we need to move our parents to facility? Can you help us with that? So we started opening up our marketplace for other senior care vendors to join and make their services available for our clients. And this is win-win situation for all three parties, because clients getting relevant services on one platform. Vendors, we are becoming a new channel for them, how they can access clients through us. And for us, it is lifetime value increase, because we have revenue share agreements with all these partners, so which improves our financial metrics. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, awesome. Now let's look into the market. So the traditional way of getting home care services was through home care agencies. But the problem there is that home care agencies are pretty expensive. They start from $25 an hour and above. And with our model, we enable direct hire model. And as a result, we reduce the cost of care from $25 to $10 to $18 an hour. And as a result, we enable additional 55% of US households to be able to afford hiring caregiver. And we creating a new market segment, which is almost 3 times larger than traditional one. Then if we look into this direct hire model segment, yes, there are several platforms where people can find profiles of independent caregivers. What we did, we took everything that works for them, but we built our platform around the needs of total care clients. And total care clients who need live-in care or multiple providers, and their need is very different because they have several providers and they're constantly changing. The problem of like interviewing, finding caregivers and hiring caregivers is a big problem for them. That is why we have built this intelligent matching engine that automates this for them. Also, when you have 2 or 3 providers, like administration and all the payroll taxes is a big issue for you. That is why we automated this part as well. And typically, if you need live-in care or more than 40 hours, you have multiple chronic conditions, then you need more than just caregivers. And that is why we're developing this marketplace for other senior care vendors, so our clients can fulfill all their needs potentially on one platform. And as a result, we see that total care clients, they stick with us because we're the best platform on the market for them. And we started seeing network effect happening. And we are building more features and tools to trigger more network effect. And we developing network effect on 3 levels. The first level is when families and caregivers bringing us other families and caregivers. And a couple of examples of tools that we made to trigger this more. For example, we have more than 50,000 caregivers on the platform. And we don't want them to see TrueCare24 just a place where they getting clients, because obviously we cannot bring 50,000 clients to 50,000 providers. We don't have such marketing budgets, and it will take time. So instead, we want them to see TrueCare24 as their professional tool that they can apply to their own clients. So, for example, when we publish their profiles online, for them, this is the first online professional presence they have, and they started building up their profiles. They started inviting their past clients to provide testimonials. They started inviting their new clients to hire them through TrueCare24, because we will take care of all the process and payroll taxes and compliance issues. And which triggers like a network effect and bringing us new clients. So pretty much every provider becoming the source of clients for us, which is amazing. Also, they can refer their clients to any of the services that we have on the marketplace and get referral money for that. So this is second source of income for them. And like we will be building more such features for clients and providers, so they can bring us other clients and providers. So the second wave of network effect that what we will do, we started inviting care managers to join our platform. And care managers are individuals and small companies who locally help families to arrange services. And each of them, they have their own small networks of providers and families. But when they join us, they get in access to our global network of providers, our global network of vendors, and we take care of their back office operations, like all the payroll, electronic payments, background checks. Suddenly they can do their job more efficiently, and when they join us, they bring in their networks to our network, which trigger like second wave of network effect. And finally, the third, when our vendors from marketplace selling their services to our providers and clients, that triggers more engagement and more network effect on the platform. Any questions about this part?
Not for now.
Okay, awesome. Let's jump.
I will
Yeah,
make comments at the end.
awesome. Yeah, let's jump to the numbers. So as I said, clients paying for the services on the platform typically on a weekly basis. So we process in August we processed $113,000. It was 28% growth versus July. September we did more than 18% growth versus August. So and our take rate as a platform is 20%. So net revenue is more than 23,000 per month. We have been growing more than 11% month over month for past 12 months. So this year we were focused on building the platform, building the network, making sure that retention is there and unit economic works. So we kept our marketing budget flat and very low. So all this growth delivered through optimization of the platform and improvement of the conversions. So now we are ready to start scaling, which pretty much the goal for the next 1.5 year and this new round to start growing even more aggressively. On the provider side, so the network of providers, we have more than 55,000 registered providers. So we built a very good network. We a little bit oversupply, but we did it on purpose to have better density of the providers. 2,500 providers are active every month. So they come into the platform, they're doing something significant, they update their profile, they invite their clients, or they talk to any of new clients. And 70 providers are currently hired on the platform at this moment. So we also have built automated process how to scale supply automatically exactly in the areas where we have consistent demand. It cost us about 10 cents to acquire a registered provider. And we have built a lot of integrations with different places where caregivers are, like through Facebook, through Google, through job boards, through associations of the providers, through universities. So pretty much every new, when we're getting a request in certain area, it automatically triggers new provider registrations. We do verifications. After that, they become available for matching. And after they talk with our clients, have some experience with our clients, we enhance their profiles with reliability scores, with feedback scores, so we can let go bad providers from the platform and promote good ones. So number of hired providers is growing 13% month over month. And on the buyer side, on the family side, since the beginning, we have more than 9,000 registered buyers, and 600 of them are active every month, and currently 50 buyers hiring those 70 providers. And number of active buyers is growing 9% month over month. So we built experience that clients keep using. So this is cohort analysis, revenue cohorts since January 18. If we look into total case clients, they stay with us on average for 10 months. And but if we add short-term clients and one-time clients, then absolute blended is lifespan of the client is 6 months. And also we build a strong business model. It cost us $420 to acquire a client. So we're getting net revenue $330 per client per month. So we're getting this money back in less than 2 months. And given the blended lifespan of 6 months, lifetime value is 2,000, which is 5x to customer acquisition cost. But the reason why we move into the total care clients, because if we look there, the lifetime value there isn't even more impressive, like 5,300. That is why we're focusing on getting more total care clients. So there are 3 main channels that we're getting clients from. 20% we're getting from own channels, which is network effect. 50% we're getting through paid marketing, and another 30% we're getting from B2B2C channels. When clients and when case managers of insurance companies and clinics bringing us other, like using us for their members and patients, and their members and patients becoming our ongoing clients. Any questions about numbers?
Not for now.
Okay, awesome. Then let's jump to the team. So we 10 people full time. The split is the following. We have 5 developers, 2 founders, and 3 people in sales, operations, and customer support. A couple of words about founders. Bimahit is a technical co-founder we met at UC Berkeley, and he spent all his life in building and scaling different software applications. He worked at IBM TJ Watson. He built software for Garmin autopilots. And my background is more on business development and marketing side. So as a person, I'm super achiever. I launched multiple new products for Red Bull and Pepsi companies. I built national distribution for them from 0 to dozens of millions in revenue. And we backed by multiple angels and 4 VCs, including 500 startups. We have great advisors, including Gokul Rajaram. And we previously raised 1.3 million in end of 2017 to build the platform, to build all the automation, and we did that. So now we're raising a seed round of 3 million with the goal to grow 10x to 15 million GMV by the end of 2020. So out of this amount, we have 1.4 million already committed. So pretty much 1.6 million to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is the story. Happy to answer your question.